Hello, everyone. Let me ask you a question. How many coffee beans do you think it takes to make just one shot of espresso? The right answer is around 50 beans. All that effort for one tiny concentrated ounce of coffee, but that tiny cup is packed with science, history, and flavor. Today, I'm going to share some surprising facts about espresso and coffee beans, things that most people don't know but definitely should. Whether you're a hardcore coffee fan or just a casual sipper, I think you'll learn something cool. What is espresso? First off, let's clear something up. Espresso isn't a type of coffee bean or a roast. It's actually a type of brewing method. According to the National Coffee Association, espresso is made by forcing hot water through finely ground coffee at very high pressure, about 130 pounds per square inch. The result is a small, strong shot of coffee with a creamy layer on top called the crema. That crema isn't just foam, it's actually made up of oils, sugars, and carbon dioxide, and it holds a lot of the flavor. A lot of people think espresso has more caffeine than regular coffee. That's true per ounce, but not overall. For example, a shot of espresso has about 63 milligrams of caffeine, but a full cup of regular coffee usually has around 95 to 120. That's according to Compass Coffee's breakdown of caffeine content in different brew styles. The beans behind the brew. Let's talk beans. There are two main types used in coffee: Arabica and Robusta. Arabica beans are sweeter and smoother. They're usually grown at higher altitudes and are more common in specialty coffee. Robusta beans have a stronger, more bitter taste, and they contain more caffeine. They also help create a rich crema on espresso. That's according to a guide from L'Or Coffee, which dives into the differences between bean varieties. Here's another thing that surprises people. A darker roast doesn't always mean more caffeine. In fact, L'Or points out that caffeine levels don't really increase with roast level. Roasting mostly changes the flavor. So your dark roast might taste bolder, but it doesn't give you more of a buzz than a lighter roast. And if you really want to nerd out, there are rare beans like pea berries, which are round and only found in about 5% of coffee plants. They're often considered special by roasters for their unique flavor and density. The history and culture of espresso. Espresso has a pretty cool history. It was invented in Italy in the early 1900s as a faster way to make coffee. Instead of waiting minutes for a drip brew, people could get a concentrated shot in about 30 seconds. The National Coffee Association says that espresso became a symbol of Italian coffee culture, quick, strong, and social. It's even become a legal standard in Italy, where espresso is considered such an important part of daily life that there are rules about how it should be made. And every year on November 23rd, Italy celebrates National Espresso Day. Espresso has also become the base for most of the cafe drinks we love, like lattes, cappuccinos, and macchiatos. So to wrap it all up, espresso might be small, but it is a big deal. It takes about 50 beans, the right grind, high pressure, and the perfect balance of flavor and science. The beans behind it, Arabica and Robusta, each play their own part. And the history of espresso from 1900s Italy to your local coffee shop is full of energy, literally and culturally. So, next time you sip an espresso or order your favorite coffee drink, maybe you'll think a little more about what went into that cup. Thanks for listening and stay caffeinated.